Hey folks, so today we're going to be talking about a different subject, and that is parts and quality assurance. I'm sure you are well aware that with the releases such as 385, there have been many complaints of, or even the M85 for that matter. I've heard complaints of my ratchet got loose over time. Well, I'm here to tell you there is, no matter what issue you have with your ratchet, bit looseness, uh, there is a fix for that. And it's actually relatively simple. So here I have an 80 height prong. I have intentionally taken the prongs that hold that bit and I have loosened them. So here we have low flat, and you can see the prongs are like ever so slightly opened up at an angle like that. And that's just by using my fingers. So we're going to take that. It feels very loose. There's not really a clicking sound. I'm going to demonstrate by opening up a fresher 480, a custom 480. It feels nice and tight. We'll take low flat, and you can hear a click. That indicates there's a lot of rebound when pulling it out. So we're going to take this apart, and I'll show you the difference. Got my 6-point screw. You can use a tri-wing screw, a screwdriver, often used to open up Nintendo products, game consoles, stuff like that. But a 6-point screw will work just fine. They're having difficulty with the focusing here. There we go. You can visually see the difference. We'll put the loose one into my 80 height. Wrong way. So this is the loose one. You can hear the sound it makes. It's not nearly as tight. Like I'm pulling this out with ease. Palma, what's it called? Palma Exceline or something like that. POM. It's the material they use for the bit prongs, the locking mechanism. It gives you some tension on the ring, but without wearing it down. This stuff is actually also very chemically resistant, if I understand. So we'll take that. Yeah, that is no good. And this, I've had this happen with new ratchets straight out of the Hasbro box, and I'm just taking a very simple fix. And physically with my fingers, you can pinch it together, and it will stay in that position. And I know the first question you might ask is, well, is this legal for my upcoming local event or tournament? I don't know. You'd have to ask around. You'd have to ask some professionals, but you have to use some kind of metric of what a bit should feel like, because you can actually pinch these things pretty tight. And now you have, just like that, you have an extra advantage. And this will work. So we'll put it in. But what it's going to do is you're going to have to like seat it just right, because now it's not going to want to go in. So you have to finagle with it a little bit, but you can get it to go in, and there will be extra tension. Come on. There. It almost snapped in. Like I can hold it upside down and it's not going to just like fall out or anything. Now you can hear the difference here, or at least you should. I'm going to, just so I'm not constantly screwing and unscrewing it, I'm going to attach it to my bargain bin transword. Okay, that's locked into place. It almost feels spring-loaded. That is so tight. So don't go crazy. Use common sense. You know what a res bit should feel like going in and out of a ratchet. But we'll put in the super loose one. It's very open up. So just check your ratchet if you get a new one, and just give it an ever so slight pinch to make it feel normal, as it were, because this is no good. And that was before the center came out there. That shouldn't make a difference. That is so loose. Like, we know what normal feels like. The low flat is practically free. It's basically free spinning at this point, so you know something's gone awry if your ratchet is feeling that loose. But yeah, just give it a little bit of a pinch. You want it to look, the lines on that prong, you want them to basically be perfectly straight. That is what I found feels like fair burst resistance from my experience. Yeah, a little bit of a click, nothing too crazy. Yeah, okay, peace out.